What's up, everybody? Welcome, Squad, and welcome to Slav Guns on Tour. We're at SHOT Show 2023, and I'm at one of the companies that was definitely on my list, checking out the new product. So I am here with Precision Armament and taking a look at the brand new can. So you guys know, if you can shoot with a suppressor, it's the polite thing to do, and obviously you have your hearing. You only have it once, so you want to make sure you're protecting it as much as you can. So I'm here with Jake talking about a new modular rimfire 22 suppressor, which is unlike other modular rimfire 22 suppressors. So first and foremost, thank you for having me here.
Pleasure.
And what is this little thing?
This is the Aeromod 22 Plus,
Okay.
like you said, modular suppressor. Unlike any that you've seen, completely modular top to bottom. I can take this apart any way I want, rearrange it any which way. It'll always have the same repeatable POI shift. I can also make it as long or as short as I want. No matter what, it'll always be concentric and it'll always perform identical to a sealed can due to the threads and the way that they lock up. The tricentric threads are the real star of the suppressor. So if you were to look down the face of this, it's very hard to see, but it's actually a trilobular shape. So imagine a triangle with rounded points, which creates negative spaces between those high points where carbon, dirt, dust, you name it, can collect. And it means that it'll never cross thread, it'll never carbon lock, it'll never seize. I can bash these threads together as hard as I can, like this, bashing them, and it'll never break those threads, it'll never cross thread. I can push down as hard as I want.
So you're doing that, I'm like cringing inside because
All good.
I do have a couple of those modular suppressors, and it's cool. It's easier to taking it apart than if you have a tube with the baffles in it. But sometimes, basically, when it locks up, when I undo it, what comes off is the baffle stack and not the actual baffle.
And the other thing is, if you're taking those apart, there's a good chance that you might not remember how they went back together.
Yeah.
They might not go back together exactly the same. They might be dirty, things like that, that will stop it. You cannot put this together wrong. There is no wrong way to do it. It cannot carbon lock, cannot seize, cannot cross thread.
Yeah.
So if I'm missing a baffle, if I lose a baffle, if they get rearranged, it doesn't matter. It'll always go back together. The only two parts that are important are your mounting piece and your end cap.
Okay.
And this right here, that mounting piece, that's your serialized part.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you have any problems, you're going to send the whole thing back to us, and we'll send it back to you. It'll be back out the door in an hour with a baffle replaced, and you'll be good to go. This is this has got an extra hardening to it, so you're never going to damage this on the end of your rifle.
So one of the things that we discussed in it, I kind of found a little bit unique, and I was a little bit surprised, is that, so there are a number of modular style 22 cans out there, but none of them are really made for hard use. I mean, they're either titanium or they're aluminum. And basically it means, well, it's cool for like a precision rimfire or like something like that, but if somebody, let's say, for example, has like a little belt fed 22, or somebody has like a 5.7 by 28 or 22 WMR, it means, well, you can't use that can on there, but this is different.
Yep, super durable. That's kind of the point number one that we've been trying to discuss in our selling points is the durability of it. The way that the threads work, it maintains absolute concentricity. It makes it super durable.
But it's also not aluminum, right?
No, yes, I'm sorry, you're right. It's 4.7 ounces of 417 stainless.
Wow.
So it's super light while also being made out of stainless, which makes it super durable. I can take these baffles, put them in a vise, crimp them down, and if I shove this back together, again, as hard as I can, it'll bend itself back into shape. You'll be good to go. Super durable. You can fill this with dirt, with mud, with rocks, with gravel. When we were doing some R&D testing, you can fill this with gravel, scoop it up, shake it out, mash it back together, and it'll always go back together. Hand tight, it'll never come apart either. So super durable, super convenient, super simple, easy to use, competitive in terms of performance. Like I said, it performs much like a sealed can once it's tightened, while also being just as durable as a sealed can, while still being modular.
So here's a question. Obviously, rimfire is obviously not going to be the most hard-hitting round in terms of like decibel numbers. I'm assuming that it's going to be hearing safe in its full configuration, and I guess how hearing safe can it be in what configuration?
So yeah, definitely hearing safe. It's very competitive sound-wise with all of your other popular modular 22 cans, even sealed cans at the full baffle length. But if you wanted to run shorter for like a backpack gun or for a pistol, something like that, you absolutely could. There's no problem with that. Hearing safe, definitely down. We recommend a minimum of 3 baffles for hearing safe currently. That's the current testing we found. If you run shorter, I would definitely probably point you to hearing protection, but we've been saying 3 baffles minimum for completely hearing safe.
And I'm guessing that's for like typical 22 rim fire. And I guess if somebody's shooting subsonics, it would probably be.
Absolutely, yeah. Subsonics, you'd be a little bit better off. 5.7 is a different beast, of course.
Okay.
Um,
And, okay, so you brought up 5.7. One of the issues with a lot of the modular cans, they're only going to be used for 22, and they're not full auto rated.
Yep.
This one is, but is it good enough to put on a 22 WMR, 17 HMR, 5.7 by 28?
So yes to all of them, and yes to full auto. 5.7, we have not tested full auto 5.7, just to be completely transparent. That's on the list. It's on the long list of things.
That is one I've never actually put together, a 5.7 full auto. But you know what though?
Good.
A P90, we're gonna work on that.
So are we. Yeah, full auto rated, all of your 22 calibers, 22 Magnum, 22 HMR, 17, you name it. Full auto rated, hearing safe, like 3 baffles and up. Pistols, rifles, you name it. It's all good.
What's the warranty on it? Is somebody going to get a warranty with the cans? Does it kind of cover stupidity? Or what's the decision-making process there?
Yeah, absolutely. With all of our products, and including with this one, we want to maintain 100% satisfaction guaranteed. It's just, we want to make the customer happy. We're not looking to beta test our customers, things like that. So if you have any problems, just give us a call. We're going to try our best to help you out. When it comes to these, same thing. If you have any issues, baffle strikes, damage, etc., this is your only serialized part.
Yeah.
So you would send the whole thing to us, and we'll replace whatever your issues are. We'll absolutely fix stupid. No worries.
All right, and so the question is, what's the pricing? What's the availability? Because like you go to SHOT Show, you'll have companies come out, hey, take a look at this firearm or this widget, and then maybe it'll be out in 2 or 3 years, and then we have COVID and the supply chain issues and all that stuff.
6 years, now 7 years. We are tentatively hoping for summer of this year for release for just the Aeromod 22 plus the 22. Once the technology is sound, we hope and we anticipate it should be very feasible to just scale that up to 9 mil, 450 plus, 223, 556, and I think that's 30 cal, of course. Yep,
there we go.
30 cals. MSRP is going to be, we'd like to keep it south of 500, and then of course we will have our dealer discounts, things like that as well.
Okay. So basically you'll be going for, somebody will be able to purchase it directly through your website, and then if you want to go for a dealer, local dealer, they'll be able to do that, or possibly some of the bigger suppressor online websites.
Yeah, so individuals can't purchase from us. You can
Obviously.
purchase through yeah, I'm sorry, you're right.
Right,
Yeah,
so they can order it and then you send it to, obviously, someone's SOT.
Yep, definitely. But we will be shipping these to dealers as well. Yep, they can order things like that, yeah.
Okay. So where can more what's the model number in this one, or model name, if you guys came up with a name on that one again, or sorry if I missed it, and then where would people be able to find more information on it?
This is the Aeromod 22 Plus.
Okay.
Modular, and then we want an arrow for air, it's very light. And it's 22 plus because it's 22 caliber plus a bunch of different calibers. If you want to find more info, you can head on the website. We have a page for the Aeromod. That's precisionarmament.com or precisionarmament.com/Aeromod. And you can find more info there. We also have a video on our YouTube channel. Same thing. It's just YouTube, Precision Armament. We have a video there. And then if you're at the show, stop by. You can come play with it all you want and learn more.
So there you go. That's the new Precision Armament Rimfire 22 can. You'll be able to find more information in the links below. And if you have any questions on this can, do leave them in the comments down below. I look forward to hearing your comments. As always, thank you guys for watching. Jake, thank you very much for having me here. And if there's interest in it, we'll definitely take a look at this can on the channel as soon as it becomes available. As always, thank you guys for watching. Keep on squatting, and we'll see you in the next video, linked up here. Cool.
Thank you. Squatting, I like that.